chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. The Horned Frogs will kick it off to get us underway. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Mississippi State's offense will go to work first. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Caught in the backfield, it's Montgomery. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Hunt is on its way. Just needs a crack to get a return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Horned Frogs offense will go to work for the first time today. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. He'll throw it. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Offense in a bunch formation. To the air, it's Lockett. Using the quick game. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
And the Horned Frogs are rolling down the field. Breaks into the open. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. On first down, here comes this offense. They're going to ride this running back. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Going to the ground. Nice move there. and he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? That carry puts him over 2,500 yards for his career.
And it's been really fun to watch this guy's development in college football. He's gotten bigger, stronger, and faster in every game. He just seems to get a little bit better. That's a pretty nice milestone to hit.
The nice milestone, nice consistency, nice durability. It takes you being healthy, and this guy's really done a good job throughout his career being that lead guy and putting up numbers.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. And the Bulldogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Finds his man. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job in coverage by defense there, guys. Take away all the primary targets down the field, force the QB to check it down, rally to the fullback, and make a tackle.
Wants to throw. It's Parker. Got his man. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Under fire. He'll try to do it himself.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Pulls it in. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Bridges. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. On the run, it's Bridges. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
How about that play by the speed back? We hear about speed backs, and he's not the guy that runs in between the tackles. But let me tell you something. When you're trying to catch a guy like that and you're running full speed with everything you have, a lot of times you're just trying to get him to the ground, and you're not trying to put a good shot on him, and then all of a sudden they're breaking tackles. Great job by that young man.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And it's right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on 4th basically only cost you 3 points. That's the good news. Let's just turn the page, David, and move on.
So I think you can still be aggressive. You can still go for it on 4th down. Now you know you can trust your defense.
They'll run play action. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
A nice play by the defense. 3rd and short, you're thinking run most of the time, but a really nice job playing tight on the wide receivers, playing the pass and giving no space for the offense.
Catches it at the 30. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
To the air, it's Lockett. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Bunch formation for these receivers. He'll do it himself. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. And they'll down this punt just inside the 40-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
The Horned Frogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. At the 40, there he goes. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And your decision to go for it on 4th down has a lot to do with your kicker. How strong is his leg? Some of these guys nowadays, they can boot the ball 50, 60 yards, no problem.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And the Horned Frogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for a man. It's Lockett. Fires to the tight end. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. The Horned Frogs are flying down the field. Tight end finds a soft spot. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. So close to cashing it in for this offense. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. It is good! And that lead grows even bigger.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Looking to throw, it's Parker. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. He'll off one deep down the left side. And he reels it in inside the 30.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Trying to escape and get it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Catch in the middle, it's Owens. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Going for 6. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And finally, the offense strikes, man. Puts a drive together, gets points right at the end of the first half. Kudos to their defense, keeping them in it. Now you got some momentum. Figure some things out at halftime. Right back in this ballgame.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Fort Worth. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Amon G. Carter Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Mississippi State will put a foot to it to crank up the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Bringing it back. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Mississippi State. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Got his man in the middle. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
On the ground, it's Bridges. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Horned Frogs want to pick up the tempo. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Got his man quickly. At the 45 on his way. He'll work his way down to the 28.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. A little screen to the running back. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And after the miss, they're still down by a single. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Parker. And here's a fumble. found it. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. A really nice play.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Turning it on! And finally, a little production in the passing game. That has been sorely lacking in this one. And the Horned Frogs look to keep this drive humming. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on 3rd down. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now they take the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Back to pass, it's Parker. Firing to the right, complete.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
The lone back's got it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. They'll try to run for it. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Solid run on the last play, sets this offense up on 1st down. Now on the option. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Now the play fake. Bring in the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. He's looking downfield to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it at the 30. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Parker. Going for it all. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. They were on the move, but two straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. They'll go to the air. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. With this one, they can vault into the lead. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got the first down, looking for more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking for a gap. It's Clay. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. So you get stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now on this.
Oh, he's got some space. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
Pressure coming. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Horned Frogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Makes the grab. It's Fuentes. Knocked down after a short gain, but enough to move those chains. Now on first down from the 43. They'll run it from the gun. Finding open areas. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And the Horned Frogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Sets up the screen. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specific.
Touchdown, TCU! They move on top here in the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it.
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just great.
But see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll leave it with the lone back. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking for a man. It's Parker. Right on the money. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the back. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. The Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. Gives it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Time to take a shot. Hits him inside the 20, still going. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The give to the tailback. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. They are running out of time and very little choice. Down 5 late, they'll go for it on 4th down. Lets it fly. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I know you took a loss on 1st down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Horned Frogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher